Hello, sellers. Thank you again for joining us. It's so great to be with some of you in person in LA, Austin, New York, and many other locations across the US. I hope that over the last 3 days, you felt that eBay Open 2022 was a great use of your time. We know the agenda was packed and offered a chance to hear more about tools for running your business, a chance to network with other sellers and eBay employees, and of course, my personal favorite, earning swag points. I know this event is a great chance to get excited about the future and building our awesome community even stronger. As I said on day one, eBay is about connecting people, connecting shoppers with the things they love, connecting you with fellow sellers at events like this, and connecting enthusiasts who share interests and passions. I'm proud to say that we connect you to 138 million buyers around the world. During this year's eBay Open, we talked about how we are working to build a stronger eBay that's set up for the future and constantly innovating, how your feedback has been used to inform the way we're enhancing the site. You know eBay best, and we're making the adjustments based upon your input. Jamie kicked things off with his opening remarks, and as always, he emphasized that we only win when you win. You are all our partners on this journey, and we want your business to grow and thrive on our platform. So how are we making sure that happens? It's no surprise we started talking about how we're bringing more buyers and valuable buyers to eBay. You heard from Steph J about some really interesting work that's targeting enthusiast buyers. This is really eBay's sweet spot. We know how passionate these shoppers are and are doing even more to make sure they are finding the incredible inventory that you have in your stores. But it's one thing for eBay to talk about how we're driving traffic to your listings. It's so much better to get the feedback from sellers like you that are seeing real results. Rob of Burbank Sports Cards and Gabe of Human IT were kind enough to join on the first day and take us through their personal stories. They obviously have such different businesses, but the commonality is that they have both seen a significant uptick in how they've been able to help attract and retain these enthusiast buyers. And then this was a natural segue into Andrea, Adrian, and Thomas going through some of the new ways that we are marketing. Our Let's Ride marketing campaign is just one example of how we're investing in a full funnel campaign using every lever to reach motors enthusiasts, from TV ads and radio spots to live events and influencer programs. We're going to where our target is and reaching them with a message that's starting to really resonate. At every step, we are testing to see what's most effective, so this is just the beginning. And getting buyers to think of eBay is also just the first step. Once they get to the site, we also want to make sure their end-to-end experience is awesome too. Don touched on some of the new offerings that we've launched just in the last year, from Authenticity Guarantee for trading cards to the eBay Vault. These are the things that seemed totally impossible when I came back to eBay in 2019. I love how fast we're moving and the speed at which we're innovating in service of a more modern marketplace. As we continue to expand programs like Authenticity Guarantee, I was grateful to have the insights and context from Eddie of SoulStage and Leanne of Watch Shopping, who talked about how Authenticity Guarantee has been a game changer for them. Again, your input is so critical, and we couldn't do big things without it. Xiaodi kicked off day 2 by showing us how we're evolving the eBay experience for sellers like you. We're listening to your needs and updating features all the time to make sure you have the right tools to run your business. Then Ken from Simply Be and Alec from Larson Enterprises joined us to talk about some of the new tools, like the fast listing flow or more photos per item, and how they're already making it easier to create eBay listings. It's all about building reliability, simplicity, and trust into the selling experience so that you can stay focused on making sales. And once you've made a sale, we want shipping to be as smooth as possible. Yesterday, Stuart announced eBay International Shipping, a new service launching later this year that changes the game on shipping overseas. Starting soon, instead of managing customs and international shipping yourself, eBay is going to handle it. Simply ship your items to one of eBay's domestic shipping centers in the US, and we take it from there. When eBay manages your international shipping and returns, you save money, time, and hassle, and you gain access to millions more potential buyers around the globe. Payments were also covered yesterday. Avriti and Deepak showed off a few of the new tools that are giving you more flexibility and control over your money. Of course, we're continuing to listen to your feedback, and it was great to hear from Dana from Power Selling Mom, who's been on the payments migration journey since the beginning, and Akil from the Dapper Advisor Boutique, who's finding more buyers overseas thanks to the new international payment options. And I can't forget the chat about the power of social media with Andrea and Chase from Chase After the Right Price. Our next great generation of eBay buyers and sellers were born on social media. It's where they spend their time and where they shop. eBay's social presence has come a long way, and there's still so much potential for telling our story and yours across our social channels. Today has been all about community, connecting people and building communities that create economic opportunity for everyone. That's why eBay exists, and it's still our mission today. As you heard from Jamie, Nicole, Andrea, Barrick, and Adam, it's part of eBay's DNA. When we hear amazing stories about our sellers, like Yinka, a full-time attorney and longtime seller who's grown a successful fashion business on the side, or Lori, who uses the proceeds from her eBay for charity sales to feed those in need in her community, or Liz and Angie, who are helping other sellers learn and grow their own businesses. These are the stories that remind me why we come to work every day. It's sellers like you that make eBay, eBay. This is why I was so excited that we announced our 2022 Up and Running grant winners here at Open. What better time than now when we have so many sellers together learning and getting inspired by each other? We launched the Up and Running grants in 2020 during the early peak of the pandemic to support small businesses when they needed it most. Since then, we've grown the program, and this year we're awarding $500,000 to 50 eBay entrepreneurs. Congratulations to the 2022 Up and Running grant recipients. People are shopping differently, and we know it's impacting our marketplace, our industry, and our sellers. Buyer expectations have changed. They expect a seamless end-to-end experience from the moment they click buy to the moment it arrives at their door. We're committed to exceeding these expectations, to delight them day in and day out, because we know when they love shopping on eBay, they come back over and over to discover more of the incredible inventory that you bring to the marketplace. Over the summer, I've traveled to the UK, Germany, Switzerland, and Australia. I had a chance to hear from sellers just like you in our other markets around the globe. Here in the US, we like football and soccer, while the UK really loves soccer, but they call it football. And even though we might prefer different sports or use different terminology, eBay's purpose is the same, connecting sellers to the people and the things they love while building communities of passionate people. Going to where our customers are, focusing on enthusiasts, and understanding their needs has allowed us to build a stronger eBay. Earlier today, Rebecca talked about our commitment to you. Our goal is to be your selling platform of choice so that you choose eBay over any other place to sell online. We only win when you win. Our success as a company is based on the success of sellers like you. We're a community of entrepreneurs, enthusiasts, and hustlers who come together to make the most vibrant marketplace on the internet. Right now, there's tremendous work happening across the company to drive buyers to your listings, to build the tools you need to run your business, and to reimagine the marketplace for the next generation of eBay shoppers. It starts with building trust, the foundation for every eBay interaction, and we'll continue to build that trust with you, our sellers, to ensure that we're meeting your needs, keeping you updated about changes that impact your business. Thank you for partnering with us, for joining us on this journey, and for everything you've done to make eBay a leader in e-commerce for 27 years. As we wrap up another great year at eBay Open, I also want to thank you for your time. Over the past 3 days, since we've been together, more than 5 million items have been sold on eBay in the United States. I'm grateful that you chose to join us, and I hope you found something useful in the breakouts, keynotes, discussions, and networking sessions. And a special thank you to the amazing sellers who contributed their time and talents to eBay Open this year. A shout out to the 20+ sellers who are hosting eBay Open watch parties in their own hometowns. We love your passion and are so grateful for you being a part of this annual event. And finally, thank you for being you. Thank you for coming to eBay Open, for being part of this amazing network of entrepreneurs and enthusiasts, and for sharing your experience and wisdom with thousands of other sellers just like you. Thank you for being our partners, and thank you for growing your business as we continue to grow ours. Thank you for your feedback and ideas for making even better. And as always, thank you for selling on eBay. And for our sellers here in Main Street today, I actually have an extra surprise for you. So sellers, if you wouldn't mind following me outside.
You make us so proud, and we appreciate you so much.
You are truly the coolest part of being at eBay.
Thank you, eBay sellers.
Thank you, sellers, for being an integral part of our team.
You rock.